The 2022 NBA All-Star starters have been announced, and of course, alongside Jokic and Lebron in the West front court is who else but Andrew Wiggins. I guess he's actually been living the high life since leaving Minnesota, because once the news of this was released, debate quickly followed of whether or not he actually deserved this selection. I too doubted the legitimacy at first, and then I broke it all down, and to be honest, he actually earned this. And in this video, I'm going to break down why Andrew Wiggins is a legit all-star starter, and by going over the production, his competition, and some random luck, I'll explain it. Andrew Wiggins 2021 to 2022 production. Well, Wiggins has been killing it this year in Golden State. He's been averaging 18.1 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game. Well, that's not exactly show-stopping numbers, but he's been pretty efficient at 48.3% from the field and a hot 41.2% from three. Those are both career best for him and would be for a lot of players. Wiggins has also shown the ability to play multiple positions and guard the opponent's best players as the point of attack defender. He's played mostly small and power forward for the Warriors, with tiny minutes at both shooting guard and center. But on defense, Wiggins is holding opponents to significantly worse than average shooting from every spot on the courts. Overall, opponents shoot 4.3% worse when guarded by Andrew Wiggins. That's pretty impressive because considering he guards every single type of wing player, from big wings like LeBron or Jason Tatum to shifty guards like Ja Morant or Chris Paul. That kind of production is definitely worth an all-star appearance, and in this special instance, a starting spot too, but we'll explain the special circumstances a little bit later. So who else was vying for that last front court spot that got bumped out by Andrew Wiggins? Well, if we go team by team to see potential at least fringe front court all-stars, here's what we can pick out. DeAndre Ayton from the Suns, Draymond Green from the Warriors, Jaren Jackson from the Grizzlies, Rudy Gobert from the Jazz, Kristaps from the Mavs, Paul George from the Clippers, Karl Anthony Towns from the Wolves, Anthony Davis from the Lakers, and of course Brandon Ingram from the Pelicans. Now realistically, voters are not going to pair another slow plotting big with Jokic, so that takes out more than half of the list. It only leaves Paul George and Brandon Ingram. PG would have been a good choice here, but probably because he only played 26 games and the likelihood he misses the rest of the season, he wasn't selected. Ingram, on the other hand, has the production to compete, but he lacks efficiency and his team is near the bottom of the standings. So that only really leaves Andrew Wiggins as the obvious choice out of all of the front court players. So yeah, Wiggins did actually earn a starting spot on the West All-Star team this year. If it was any other year, he wouldn't have even sniffed the opportunity. The truth is, he's producing really well in a season where there are tons of injuries to big stars like Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Zion Williamson. Maybe even Michael Porter Jr. could have had a shot if the season went another direction. And for a quick note here, both PG and Kawhi can do everything Wiggins does, but just better and in a more demanding role. And then on the other side of things, there are tons of worthy centers, like his old teammate Karl Anthony Towns, who he seemingly hates now, as shown after he tried to poster him into oblivion twice. But sadly, most people, including myself, don't want to see a Twin Towers lineup in an all-star game. The fans like seeing fast-paced and high-scoring action, and having someone like Rudy Gobert or Draymond Green just isn't going to entice anybody to watch this game. So we can put the argument to rest, because in 2022, after years of bust talks, Andrew Wiggins, who showed superstar potential out of college and had teams rigging for Wiggins, has earned an all-star starting spot. Let me know how you feel about saying that out loud. Thanks for watching.